Supernatural Season 10, Episode 17, Inside Man. We finally get to see Bobby again. I think he always tends to have like one moment every season or so, and it was definitely a good portion of this episode. We got to see Bobby, and we got his, him saying balls, so we got his catchphrase in there, and Bobby being Bobby. But overall, this was definitely a good episode. It was nice that coming off the last episode, this one really focused on pretty much every facet of the main storyline. It was Sam and Cass working towards getting Metatron so that he could tell them about the cure, which unfortunately we find out by the end of this episode was just a sheer lie. Like, he has no clue about that stuff, but it does lead into Cass possibly getting his grace back. Like, even if Metatron isn't lying about that, I'm sure something's gonna happen because it's supernatural. They won't be able to just take a straight shot straight right to the rest of Cass's grace. So odds are, whatever ends up happening there, it's still gonna be an issue. So we'll of course have to experience that. But we got to see Crowley reach his endpoint with Rowena. We got to see him officially kick her out, which I thought was awesome. Like, he was told by her over and over again, like, you're soft and you're like their little whipping boy and stuff like that. And then he talks to Dean. He's like, you are weak. Old Crowley would have come in here, would have blown the roof off this place, come in with demons and hellhounds and stuff. So Crowley, took that advice. He really listened. Like, if this guy's telling me, then it's not just her manipulating me and trying to, get something that she wants. So it was definitely cool to see him do that at the end of the episode. I can't wait to see if he does go back to kind of his old ways. Like, they haven't, it's kind of funny, like, he's hit this point where really they kind of solved all the issues. Like, they're looking for a cure for the Market Cane, but they don't really know. And I'm guessing, based on what Rowena said with her kind of introducing the fact that it's the first curse, but it's still just a curse that can be lifted. And, that kind of coupled with the fact that Metatron was completely lying to them, she will be the one who ends up coming to them with the cure. Well, she probably won't come to them because obviously she kind of hates the Winchesters and she wants to basically kill them off and, find out where all the Coven's witch artifacts and all that stuff is. So she'll be the one to come up with that because Metatron lied. And obviously her being the antagonist and not wanting to help really anyone but herself, there would be no reason for her to work with Sam and Dean to help get rid of the Market Cane, aside from the fact that if she does that, that'll give her the opportunity to kill them both off, and odds are they won't be able to do it without her, because with it being the first spell, they'd have to get an insanely powerful witch, and, odds are they aren't just going to luck into finding a nice witch who happens to be, just as powerful, if not more powerful than Rowena. So I feel like that's kind of where things are headed, and she's off on her own. She was like, walking, with the cloak at the end of the episode, like, just total witch cliche look, where it's just like full on black cloak, and she's got like, just two briefcases walking down the street. And things are going to get pretty interesting with her character, I think. She's been cast out by her own son. She's, basically been called out for what she's been doing the whole time. And of course, she's pissed off at him because now he won't help her get what she wants, which is all that mattered to her to, begin with. So she's gonna kind of go on a bit of a rampage. Like, I kind of can't wait to see it happen because I've been waiting to see kind of who was going to be the main antagonist, and they haven't had one at all this season. And it has just been like, they've been doing stuff here and there. They had like the episode with Kane himself where he was the antagonist, and it was really for the episode. But that's all it's been. It's really been like the whole season has been like Monster of the Week type stuff, with the overarching story being we have to find a way to get rid of the Market Cane. If we can, we have to, find some way to get Cass's grace back. And unfortunately, Metatron was the key to both of those until this episode. And that was really it. And, just what was going to happen with Crowley and Rowena. And it was kind of outed in this episode that Rowena is Crowley's mother. So Dean knows that. He didn't tell Sam in this episode, but odds are that'll come out. It might come out because of Crowley, where he's like, oh, you didn't tell him, and, that'll lead to an argument or something simple like that. But, I'm excited to see her become, like, the main antagonist, and hopefully, honestly, I hope she isn't completely killed off by the end of the season, because we're in, I already forgot what episode I said it was, but pretty much everything is in like its 16th or 17th episode right now. So I don't think we have that many more. We might only have like 5 or 6 more episodes, really, and then that's it until season 11. And you know, not a lot of episodes. There's not much time to kind of ramp things up, and it would kind of suck if it ramped up and they completely killed her off before she was able to become a full-on antagonist, which I think that's kind of what they're doing now. She was sort of in the middle. She was antagonist when she was first revealed, and then I don't want to say she was downgraded or anything, but she met with her son, she met with Crowley, and then she was just able to kind of manipulate him because she was on the run, and that was kind of the thing. Like, she was on the run, so it wasn't like she could just go out and do whatever anyway. And now that she's been cast out, plus she has the information from the last episode where the Grand Coven, I'm sure they're still after her. There are enough witches, but really, they aren't nearly as powerful as they used to be. She can defend herself without worrying about like 30 witches coming at her all at one time. It's gonna be like one person, a month or every couple months, I guess, because they've been destroyed. Their numbers have dwindled thanks to the Men of Letters. So she has kind of free reign to do what she wants without being completely fearful of what's going to happen to her. And I'm excited to see what she does with that. I think it's going to be cool to watch her grow in these next couple of episodes as a true antagonist, and how she kind of sets the stage for season 11, and like I said, the ending portion of this season. So I think this was definitely a fun episode to watch. Sam and Cass, meeting with Bobby, seeing Bobby again was definitely cool, like I said. Also, the ending scene with him where the angels kind of come into his heaven, I don't know what to expect about that. I feel like they have to kind of explain to us exactly what happens. Like, was he cast into hell? Did they, torture him and then put him back, in his own heaven? What happens to him? Like, I feel like those are really like the only two options. I doubt they send him back to Earth because he'd be really more trouble if he was alive than he is dead. So either he's just tortured for information and he's going to tell him what little bit he knows and they kind of push him back into his own heaven. Or maybe they even wipe his memory or something like that and kind of make him like a drone, soul. And it's like, here's your heaven and just be happy and don't ever cause us any trouble again or something like that. They kind of wipe Sam and Dean from his mind so they can't, even if they contact him again, he'll just be like, who the heck are you guys? And it'll just be weird to him. But it's either that or they do kind of cast him back down to hell for, really doing what he did. So I don't know what to expect. I don't know if we're going to really even get an explanation. And I feel like we're going to. I kind of feel like they might hold off on that until next season just to have this little introduction into an element we haven't seen yet. And then it's just like, we'll get to see it either by the end of this year or sometime next year during season 11. It's like, this is what happened with Bobby after he helped Sam and Cass break Metatron out of heaven. So he definitely did something to offend the angels without a doubt, and we just kind of have to wait and see what's going to happen to him. And hopefully it's not he gets sent back to hell. He already did that. He's been there, so he doesn't need to go back. But it's really up to the angels now, so we'll have to wait and see. And I'm definitely excited to watch where things go, because we had Metatron obviously revealing that he doesn't know anything about the mark. He's gonna take Cass to wherever his grace is. Possibly it's still Metatron. You never know what to expect with that guy. Rowena is now out there just free to do whatever she wants. Crowley's kind of back in his mode, but I feel like he'll still be sort of soft, because I feel like that happened because they solved all the issues. Like, it was like everything gets solved, and so he was kind of just like, all right, check some papers, blow you up, check some papers, and that's all he really has to do right now. So once something big happens, which most likely will come from his own mother, then I think he'll really be back to his old self. He just hasn't had like a set drive, like no real big focus to, kind of do anything, except for when Cain was just walking around just dropping people left and right. And admittedly, he was lied to, he was tricked, but he knows who Cain is. Like, that wasn't stupid. It's like, if you think that, you should probably help get rid of Cain. So he was tricked, but that was totally him trying to save his own butt, because he didn't want to freaking die by Cain's hand. So that made perfect sense, and I don't know where he's really gonna go or what's gonna really bring back the old Crowley where he's like, you know, hate you guys, but business and this and that. But I'm sure it'll be something with his mother very, very soon because she's super, super pissed off right now. And I can't wait to see how that stuff plays out. But love the episode, of course. I want to know what you guys thought about it, so please comment below. Let me know your favorite parts, your least favorite parts. And of course, I want to know what you guys think is going to happen with Rowena. Like, what is her plan? Who's she going to attack first? What is she going to do? Like, is she just going to go straight for Sam and Dean, try to find them and get the artifacts? Maybe get the artifacts first if she happens to, you know, come across, you know, any number of random facts, you know, out in the world. Is she going to try to take out her son and control Hell, which seemed like that was her plan initially, but then they kind of drifted away from that, where she was just solely manipulating him to kind of get what she wanted. But she might be super pissed, and she did say, like, I'll watch everything you have burn. Maybe she'll just take over Hell and, you know, try to cast him out and, you know, get him, try to kill him off, kill her own son or something like that. But she's powerful, angry, and really free to do whatever she wants now without the Coven on her back, at least not nearly as much as she thought. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm excited to find out, but like I said, I want to know what you guys think, so please comment below, let me know, and thanks for watching.